Pencils down, baby.
Whoa.
Pencils down. This is it.
Whoa.
There's no more games. No more
No
games
more?
are being played. I'm
One?
in the room at the end of the Blair Witch Project right now. We got Cody's back.
Kinda creepy.
Eddie's here. This is what we have. And Cody, we just can't thank you enough. We know how busy you are, especially now that there's audio of Herschel Walker demanding an abortion.
Yeah.
This is
That's doctored. Anyone could clearly make that up.
Deep faked. It's deep faked.
Deep
it's
fake.
faked.
deep fake.
I mean, look at the timing of it. Right before the runoff.
Right,
Come on.
but come on. This is
It's a conspiracy.
it's so we just can't thank you enough, buddy, for being here. Now, is
carving out a little time.
Is Marjorie going to be with your family for Thanksgiving, or are you going with her? Like, how does this work?
I mean, I'm going there this time around just because
Okay.
things are a little tense elsewhere.
Sure.
And,
Well, you guys spent a lot of time in Georgia anyway with this runoff coming up, so you might as well just stay in
Right.
Georgia.
It's might as well stay. You're going to be there.
You and Ted Cruz heading over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't thank you both enough. You don't even know what this is about. But last night, I had a dream.
Yeah.
Where we were at a bar throwing darts, because that's what Andrea and I do. And in the middle of this, she just breaks up with me.
Ooh.
And then I'm now with you two, and we're watching chicks mud wrestle. Which is...
Well, if you were to get dumped abruptly by Andrea like that, that's the first thing I would probably take you to do.
Right.
Is to watch mud wrestling. So it's not that far off.
In the dream, I never knew why she broke up with me. But Eddie and Cody were both like, man, look, like wearing nerdy T-shirts is your thing. And if she can't handle that, it was the top 5 dumbest dream I've ever had in my fucking life.
That's the straw that broke. That was the
That's
final
what did
thing.
it.
The nerdy T-shirt.
And then the balls on her, she fucking this morning just woke up like nothing had happened.
Oh.
Wow.
Right? Like just
the emotional roller coaster you went through.
I was on. I mean,
she's got no remorse for it.
Nothing. Didn't give a fuck.
Wow.
And speaking of nerdy T-shirts, I have something. I should have been more prepared. Hold on one moment, everybody.
Okay.
It's about to get real.
Super nerdy. That's great.
What is that? You see that tiny little door in the corner there? That's nothing
Eddie
good
has
can come
seen
from
it,
that.
but I don't think Cody has. Cody. So,
I think that's where the guy from Twin Peaks lives.
It is. Yeah, which one?
Yep.
The guy talks backwards. We're in
gonna
that
come
fucking
out of
lounge. We're in that fucking lounge.
When you're twitching, have your cousin come out of that door and just walk out.
The little nephew, I want him to just kind of walk backwards. Right?
He
walks
into that
backwards.
door.
Yeah.
Open that door up and go in there.
That's like a closet. How fucking creepy is that thing? Look at that thing. It's all right. So here we go. Cody, you ready for this? I'm wearing this at my wedding.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
I am.
Perfect.
From the Daryl Strawberry of bowling himself, Pete Weber. What a life to be like a drug addict and a bowler is like to be like doing coke with hookers and you're a bowling.
They make a documentary about his life called Kingpin.
the real
Seems pretty on the nose.
It's right. And so here we are. By the way, I don't know if y'all knew this, but we have a website. I mean, we have a email address, ramble@theramblepod.com.
We do.
You can email us. We have a Twitter page @PodcastRamble1. We have an Instagram page @PodcastRamble. We have a merch store. We might have a better one at some point. TeePublic might be getting the old heave-ho from us.
The bootskis.
What is our Truth Social account?
Yeah, we're gonna get should we get a Truth Social account? That'd be fucking great.
We should go on Parlor and Truth Social.
Parlor and Truth Social. What's stopping us? This is Ramble 331, everybody. How about that? And here's the bad news. We're still deadlocked at 132 5-star ratings.
Sad.
And
Sad.
And Seahawks 1987 as of November. No, so he's basically running the table the month of November as King of the Hill.
As two-time King of the Hill.
Two-time. And Gemma, from what we know, is still the European champ. We're just going to assume she's the I mean, if someone has dethroned Gemma from the European
We won't know.
positive text reviews, you have
we're
to
too
send a
lazy to
picture.
check it
You have to
out.
send us a picture because we're not. I don't think any of us have the time to create a European iTunes account just so
No.
we can log
At this
in.
point, do we just rename the European Championship the Gemma
The
Cup?
Gemma from the Talking Codswallop podcast belt. That's who wears it.
That's who wears it.
But anyway, so thank you both for having my back last night at the mud wrestling
Anytime, dude.
competition.
In this realm or the next.
Right. Thank you. But
Whatever.
true friends.
I'll take you to mud wrestling anytime.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It was, and the funniest part is that neither of us were that into the mud wrestling. It was just kind of on in the background. Like we weren't really that invested, which I think was probably the only weird thing because I'd assume we'd be really into it.
Yeah.
If we were there, like we'd be screaming.
Can I show you this? Like my father-in-law, who's in his late 70s.
Yeah.
I'm in his office space. That's why we have the deer.
There we
on the wall.
go.
Oh.
There it is. Still rotting. But he's got like on his desk. He got a gamer chair.
What?
Like a sick ass gamer chair.
How comfortable is it?
It's so comfortable, and that's what his desk chair is.
You gotta come here. I've been trying to talk her into letting me get one of the.
Fucking dope.
Who do you think you are? I am.
Is that what you said when you woke up from the dream?
That was so pissed. That's exactly what I said. Who do you think you are? I am. Is that the saddest celebrate? I mean, amazing too.
Or greatest.
Greatest. Okay, Eddie, can you see Eddie?
Okay.
Can you see Eddie? Look, this is Tracy's father. Look what he has in his office. Look. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Bam! Gaming chair. Look at that
Look at
thing.
that.
How comfortable is it, Eddie?
So comfortable.
So
I feel like I'm on the bridge of the Enterprise.
He also has, I bet.
What's that?
Oh, you guess what he also has?
What?
I bet? A house.
Well, okay, enough. All right, bye-bye.
Wow,
Bye-bye.
wow.
Enough. We don't need this
More than
negativity.
one room.
We don't need this negativity.
Out.
She's
Out.
got. Wow, the hemp, and you,
number one.
really dumping me for a T-shirt? Exactly.
We need to go watch some mud wrestling now. I think
We
it's
need to
time.
go
I think it's
exactly. It's to cleanse.
Up on the YouTube. Let's just
Yeah,
watch it.
fucking pull up some mud wrestling. Jesus. By the way, we got an email. The American Dream, Dustin Jacobs. He says the 1989 Oscars, of course, the biggest controversy we thought was Batman, right?
Yeah.
The biggest controversy was, of course, Do the Right Thing, completely ignored, causing beef between Spike Lee and the Academy for decades.
Didn't Danny Aiello get nominated? Did we mention that?
I thought he did.
I thought you read that off as one of the best supporting actors. He got nominated.
Let's see.
I mean, they were still snubbed. There should have been way more
That
nominations.
movie was snubbed like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Let's see. 1990 Oscar nominees. All right, let's see. Boom. Booyah. Here we go. Let's just make sure. Nominees. There was. Danny, that's right. Danny Aiello. But that looks to be the only thing that was nominated from Do the Right Thing.
Gotcha.
Do the Right Thing 1,000 times better than...
Screenplay was nominated.
Oh, screenplay. That's right. Yes.
I'm sure he wanted Best Director or Best Picture. That's why he was pissed.
Right. But Do the Right Thing, better than Born on the 4th of July, better than Driving Miss Daisy, better than Dead Poet Society, better than Field of Dreams. I've never seen My Left Foot, but I don't know if that was better than that or not, but I don't know. Man, that's whew. But we have some more. This is from Magsies, Colin Mags.
Mags.
Hi, Jerry, Eddie, and Cody. Hope you're all okay. Apologies for being gone for a while. Regarding Ramble Radio 285 and the questionable video games of the 80s, 90s, I owned Platoon, the video game, and it was dull as fuck. Just a generic war game. Maybe that could be a topic for a future Ramble. Who could come up with the most inappropriate movie tie-in game? You could have a Deliverance game where you're trying not to get raped by a bunch of toothless inbred freaks, or even a Leaving Las Vegas game where the aim is to drink yourself to death and fuck Elizabeth Shue. Anyway, on with the... I still think Mask would be the most inappropriate.
Or Philadelphia.
Mask or Philadelphia.
You have to argue your case.
You have to argue your case as Tom Hanks just withers away. Like,
Before
You got to win the case before he dies.
That's the timer. That's the clock on the game. Holy shit.
That might be it.
Little fucking 8-bit Bruce Springsteen. I was bruising better than I couldn't damn myself. That might be the one. Philadelphia. It's a courtroom video game.
It's almost like a choose your own adventure with options. And there's just Tom Hanks' health bar up in the corner, just slowly.
If Denzel can jump and catch enough floating gavels, like the health bar goes up a little bit.
And then the cut scenes are just him in bed getting weaker and weaker and weaker. Antonio Banderas is sitting next to him.
There's like a Blades of Steel fight cutaway where Denzel beats the shit out of the guy hitting on him at the drugstore. That one scene. You have to fight the guy who hits on Denzel. Oh shit! Phil, that there you go, Max. I think we have
Philadelphia.
Gemma from the Talking Console podcast, a European champion. Hi, Eddie, Jerry, Eddie, and dare I say Cody? Dare you say it? There he is. I have a theory about Cody. I think he secretly has gained some superpowers and is now invisible. But is he allowed only a certain amount of days to be visible? Am I right, Cody? Am I right? Or really, he doesn't want Lurch to win the Battle of the Servants? I'm pretty certain that's the wrong name. That's how long it's been. I've forgotten. Wow. It's
called Butler Battle.
It's a Butler Battle. Thank you.
And yeah.
Then before we get started, firstly and most importantly, to Faye of Graham and Faye fame, hashtag fight, Faye, fight. You got this, girl. The Rambler family. So if you need anything, please shout out. Also, hope you're doing well, Jerry. Still always sending you buckets of love. Thank you. And of course, Eddie, always sending my love to you and your family too. Sorry I haven't interacted for the last couple of weeks. I was either in mourning for the loss of awards given to your Halloween costumes. We got robbed. I never thought that two grown men in Lycra. I know. We're still pissed. I never thought that two grown men in Lycra could ever look so sexy. You both won in my eyes. Or long COVID has been kicking me hard, and my work has been extra busy, so it's not allowed me to do anything fun. You decide which it is. LOL. What an intro. This is what happens if I don't email on the regular. Now on to the answer. So there we go. Man. Well, thank you, Gemma. And of course, as always, fight, Faye, fight. And hope you get better, Gemma, of course. And guys, that's a 12 minutes, 33 seconds. There's your intro. There's your damn intro. Let's hit the music. And if you know the words, Eddie, I kind of teased this one already.
You did.
I did on yesterday's Ramble radio. But I mean, I would say if you know the words, sing along. But who doesn't? Does that make sense? Out of touch, out of reach, yeah. You could try to get closer to me. I'm in love, I'm in deep, yeah. Hypnotized, I'm shaking to my knees. This is, come on, everybody. I gotta know tonight, if you're alone tonight. Can't stop this feeling, can't stop this fire. I get hysterical, hysteria. Oh, can you feel it? Do you believe it? There we go, huh? Some Def Leppard
one
for
or
everybody.
two or three.
Or three. Ooh, I had the finger blast at that. By the time the chorus hits, you're three fingers.
Oh yeah,
in. By the time the chorus hits, that might be right. That might be the whole shebang. We're gonna have to do a top 5 Def Leppard song soon. I don't know how that's not number 1. I don't know.
Hysteria.
It's probably my favorite. But Love Bites has an argument.
Yeah.
Love Bites definitely has a seat at the table.
Most popular though is Pour Some Sugar.
Pour Some Sugar is
the most
Love.
popular.
You know, isn't that funny that Love Bites was the hit? Was number 1. I think Pour Some Sugar was only number 2. Isn't that crazy? I think Richard Marx Photograph is a great one.
Yeah.
I mean, so I don't know. Cody, was Def Leppard way before your time, or did you have any appreciation of them back in your younger days?
Yeah, I had some appreciation. I think I had like other bands of that era that I liked more.
Right,
when I was growing up.
Sure.
Yeah, we figured yesterday on the radio. We were figuring Mike Siriano, the Eagles head coach, and you probably have a lot of similar music loves.
Well, Mike Siriano looks like a guy who knows every lyric to every Godsmack song ever written. That's to me, Mike. That's how Mark Sirianno looks. I would, and I bet I'm not wrong. I bet I'm not wrong. I bet I'm not wrong. Did you see this weird taunting of the Indianapolis fans after the game?
Yeah.
The
See
Eagles
that?
fans?
Yes. No,
Who taunted
Sirianno
who?
yells at Colts fans after the game. He's like, that's for Frank Reich. Well, Frank Reich was maligned? Like that guy
Well,
did shit.
Frank Reich was the offensive coordinator of the Eagles when they won the Super Bowl, I
Think so. Yeah, maybe.
or something like that.
Was
I don't
that
know why
who-
Sirianno would give a shit.
Yeah, you can't
It's
can't
like the
fire
Colts
their boy.
fans fired Frank Reich.
Right. Yeah. I think Frank Reich got fired because he didn't do that good of a job. Would be my.
I think. But weird.
It's it's crazy. It's a crazy NFL world where we have the best division in football. Who the fuck would have thought this was possible? Best
2
division
years
in
ago,
football.
it was won with a 7-9 record.
Yes.
2 years
And
ago.
now it's the best division in football. And sadly, it's not only the best division in football, but it's also the only division where I think every team not only has a chance at the playoffs, but a chance to lose the first game in the playoffs. It's every team.
Very easily.
Every team in this division could not only make the playoffs, but also get bounced in their first game. Unless they play each other. Right? That's probably has to happen, right? If all three of them make the wild card, two of them would have to play. Wouldn't that probably be
Yeah,
it?
because more than likely, Eagles are probably getting the bye.
Yeah, Eagles will get the bye.
Unless they stumble, which they could, because
They could.
I mean,
they still have to play.
They haven't looked great these last couple weeks.
Yeah.
So
They haven't looked
Yes.
great. They didn't even look that good in the Texans game.
yeah.
No.
The Texans kind of ran all
No.
over 'em.
No,
Oh.
I'm with you. It's time. It's what hat would they wear, everybody? What hat would they wear? Whew, it's been too long since we've got to hear that. That's you okay, buddy?
That'll cook your turkey.
That will.
That will.
Did that deer move?
It might have.
Did that deer move a little? I mean, I think we need to have all eyes on that every time you play.
We
It might have
to watch
blinked.
it next
Yeah,
time. We'll have to
yeah,
watch it.
that thing might have blinked. That's
Might have
fucking.
brought it back to life.
That's amazing that your father-in-law has a gamer chair. That's the fucking. That's fucking
Does
brilliant.
it have joysticks on it?
He's got,
Yeah.
he's got all of his medals over here from being in the Secret Service.
Oh shit! Look at that!
And then
Wow!
He's-
Look at this.
he's got
Does he
like
know?
money on the wall because he was in the Treasury.
Does he know who killed Kennedy?
He knows a lot of the Clinton stuff, but he won't tell me.
Whoa!
Ooh. I mean, that could be
Whoa.
very valuable for me.
Yeah, Cody needs this.
Oh.
Come on, Eddie.
DM me, Cody. Cody, DM me.
We'll trade.
Wow!
Well,
wow!
I will give up Herschel Walker for that.
Whoa!
That'll be. Would that be the best Herschel Walker trade? That's
That
ever
might
happened?
be greater than what happened with the Cowboys. Wow. Look at that. This was a tough hat, everybody. Cody, did you get a chance to pick an entrant for Goth goes into the Hall of Fame? What Goth is on their hat representing?
This one baffled me a little bit.
The culture. Eddie, could you pick a Goth to go in?
I picked one. I mean, I think I picked the king of Goth, but that's
I think
We'll
I did
see
too,
if
so
I'm
I'm
correct.
very curious to see how this is going to go. The American Dream, Dustin Jacobs, gives it to Azrael Abyss. Of course, Chris Kattan's character from Goth Talk on SNL. That's Colin Mag says, no Hall of Famer open close encore for me, as I know fuck owl about the topics. Gemma from the Talking Codswallop podcast. Gems. I really want to put Tim Burton here, but I'm not 100% sure if he's a true goth. Whoa, wow. Calling into question. His creations definitely have been, but I'm going to play by the rules in case Cody is there and go with Robert Smith from The Cure. Wow.
Yeah. I-
can't go wrong with that one.
That's can't go. But here's what's all right. I want to do a video about this soon, just on a stupid reel or whatever. But Robert Smith, he needs to let it go. because right now he's the goth version of a jack-o'-lantern that's been out for like 6 months. I mean, it just when he gets bro, you've had your legacy.
It's
Just
kind of like
walk.
it's kind of looking like Alice Cooper at the moment.
Just walk away.
Just-
Just walk away, man. You don't have to be
Get some
goth.
cold cream, take the makeup off, and just walk
You'll
away.
be okay. Oh,
Walk
Jeremy, bienvenue.
Yeah.
He threw a curveball. Was not expecting this. Elvira. She's
Oh,
been doing it for
okay.
over 40 years. I can't think of anyone who's been doing it longer, and also actually makes it look cool. Look at that. Oh my. Wow. Damian Botriel. Bots.
Bats.
What up, Ramblers? Damian Botriel diving into episode 331 like Cody diving into MTG. There we
Wow.
go. Look, I don't want to. I'm not going to imply anything, but I think it's weird how the minute she gets a divorce, there's Cody. It's almost like y'all had been having a thing before.
Just
but
seems weird. Timing
just
seems a little
the
off.
timing
There's some
seems
overlap.
Weird. Yeah,
Some overlap.
It just seems like Gazelle already banging her fucking trainer. Right? Like,
yeah.
like they weren't already fighting. You're trying to tell me they weren't fucking already the minute
Some
her and Brady,
jujitsu guy.
yeah, the minute her and Brady get divorced, she's already hanging out with him like they weren't already boinking. All right.
Well, I guess if you're gonna go after, if you're doing somebody after Brady, it's got to be someone who could beat the fuck out of Brady.
Right. You
Right.
get a jiu-jitsu guy who some Brazilian.
Because it's literally the greatest quarterback of all time.
Yeah.
How do you up that? You're like, well, the guy that can beat up the greatest quarterback of all time.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
That's how you do it. Oh man. And probably easily now. I bet he just smokes him.
Oh yeah.
Damian Botriel says his goth goes to the Ministry of Darkness era Undertaker. Joshua Snyder, hello Ramble. Hope y'all are
Snides.
great. Snides geared for a terrific Thanksgiving. Same to you, buddy. We get two. This is a double. He's got a double hat.
Okay.
Robert Smith of The Cure and
Okay.
and Susie in the Banshees. Susie Sue. Although not a hardcore goth, he is a founding. Oh no, I'm sorry. Robert Smith started Susie Sue, didn't he? Wasn't he in that band? I thought he
don't
helped them out
know.
at the beginning. So maybe yeah. All right. So not a hardcore goth, founding influence. That's fine. I'll take. That's Robert Smith gets in twice, gang. I'm putting the Undertaker in twice. That's my pick.
Wow.
The Undertaker. Nobody made Goth look better. He's like Elvira. My Bienvenue's argument for Elvira, that's mine for The Undertaker.
Okay.
That's nobody. And even he was sick of it because he was like, can I just ride a fucking motorcycle for crying out loud? Do I
And
have
listen to shitty Kid Rock music.
do I have to keep doing this shit? Eddie, who was your Goth?
I went with who I think was the OG Goth, Edgar Allan Poe.
Oh, shit.
I don't know if you
History.
have Goth without Edgar Allan
We
Poe.
don't. Quote the Raven. Never. There's no way. Great call. Wow. Cody, did you get one in?
I've always heard about the one of the kids from. There was a plot line in the show Home Improvement where one of the kids went goth.
Okay.
Oh, Tim Allen must have hated that.
So I'm gonna go with I just googled it. Mark Taylor from Home Improvement when he went goth.
When he went Goth.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That is, man. And then I think this is just going to be a tribute. This next Ramble 332. Okay. So we're just not even just in memory of now the sadly deceased. We're going to go what Mighty Morphin Power Ranger goes on the hat in the Hall of Fame. I think that's an easy. Cody, did that hit you?
Yeah, I mean, we had him on the podcast about 8 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And,
Oh, wow.
We interviewed him and Lou Ferrigno in the same episode.
Oh, shit.
And he was super cool, really nice to us. And yeah, I grew up on Power Rangers.
That's a bummer. I heard that he was just the nicest dude you could imagine. Like
He was,
that's
yeah, for
everyone
sure.
said he was just the kindest guy. And
That sucks.
and judging from, I know people talked about a possible one-off MMA, him and CM Punk.
Oh yeah.
Judging how CM Punk's MMA career went, I think Jason would have fucking smoked him. But I mean, that's. But yeah, wow, that is Jesus. That was a fucking just like what? My Power Ranger memory. Of course, I was in high school when the show really took off. So it was more of something that my buddies and I would watch ironically, right? But of course we all wanted to boff the shit out of Kimberly. But that was. But one of my first ever jobs was working at KB Toys. Cody, I don't know if you remember this fervor. It was KB Toys Christmas time when the White Ranger figure was finally released. Dude, I had to break up fights between parents in line over who. No, that was mine. Like, it was insane. I had never seen anything like that, not until like video game consoles coming out, right? That just drove people that fucking crazy on opening night, if you will. But the day the White Ranger figure was released, man, it was fucking chaos. I'll never forget that. It was just absolute chaos. But yeah, that's man, that was. But he was a bad guy first, right, Tommy? I think when he was the Green Ranger, he was a bad guy. Then when he became the White Ranger, he joined him. It was very much the Cochise Three Amigos Namor storyline. Now you're friends. But there we go. Ramble 332. What Mighty Morphin Power Ranger goes on the hat? I guess it's time we open, close, and encore, gang. We've done it. I hope y'all are aware of this accomplishment that we're at now.
Pretty
open, close, and an encore.
That'll match your potatoes.
No, I have headphones on, guys.
Yeah,
but that door I think opened just a little bit.
It might have.
That really. I'm pretty. Is that? Do you get requests from people like if they want to speak to like a deceased relative or loved one to like play the harmonica?
I've been to
in their
a few
favorite
seances.
room and
I've been to a few seances.
Yeah,
the Ouija board's not working.
Right, yep. You're kind of the in
glass
case of fire. Yeah, break glass.
I don't like to do it a lot because
I don't
want to keep the portal open because you never know. You might
it comes through.
Close it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't do it a lot. Special occasions.
Man, do you have a song to close it though, in case?
No. That's again the reason I don't do it a lot because if it does stay open, we're all kind of fucked.
Because your playing just attracts everything on the other side.
Yeah, I can't play anything to unattract. You know what I'm saying?
Like, right.
My music only opens things; it doesn't close.
There
things.
You go. There it is.
So
that's
just sort of
that's
the curse.
It's a great way to put it.
That's sort of the curse.
Man. Open, close, on court, 9-inch nails. Man, that was one of the first big ones to bolt from Twitter once Elon put Trump back in, was all trendy. He was like, man, fuck this shit. Then Jack White was like, man, fuck this shit.
I saw a very funny tweet today about that. It said, I have it in front of me. It says, Elon Musk could never write March of the Pigs, but Trent Reznor could produce a car that sucks and blows up.
That's perfect. Oh shit, that's
but he won't have Alex Jones back on.
No.
He won't do that.
You know what I think is interesting about Trent Reznor, I think is unfair, is he was famous for just like kind of knocking his musicians around on stage, right? Like he would kind of shove them and stuff during like first off, I would have fucking swung had I been in that band. Secondly, it got really unfair once he got all fucking jacked up. Right? Dude, are you really? Like these other guys, this is their gig, man. They don't have time to live at a gym. Can you fucking cut them?
Can you chill?
Do you have to knock the shit out of them? The American Dream, Dustin Jacobs. You open with the hand that feeds. You close with Head Like a Hole. You encore with Closer. Wow, that's a good show right there. Gemma from the Talking Console podcast. Another tough one for me is I love 9-inch nails, but I have to pick only 3, so here goes. You open with March of the Pigs. Closer right where it belongs. Another close because they are rebels. Closer. And another close. It has to be Hurt. They are so naughty. They finally leave the stage. The crowd wants more. And the opening sounds of your encore, Heresy. There we go. Wow. That'll leave you that'll leave you in a good mood. Heresy as the final.
Yeah, well.
Well, I mean, that really, like 90% of their songs. I picked one that will actually leave you in a good mood. So anyway, Jeremy Bienvenu, not a huge Nine Inch Nails fan, so I went with what I know. You open with Perfect Drug. You close with The Hand That Feeds. You encore with Closer. All right, Biensies. Damien Bottriell.
New.
Bots. They open with Head Like a Hole, close with Closer, encore with Hurt. Joshua Snyder, you open. Oh, this is the first time this has been mentioned. Somewhat Damaged. Close with Closer, encore with Hurt. That's a great one. That's a, oh, man. I have them open with Wish. Come on, that's a fucking, this is the first day. Boom. Then you close with Hurt. And then you encore with We're in This Together. More of an upbeat, his probably his most optimistic jingle. Cody, what did you do this one?
I did. Yeah, so I open with Somewhat Damaged.
Yeah.
I close with We're in This Together.
Great.
And I encore with Closer.
Ah, very good. Eddie.
I open with The Hand It Feeds.
Okay, it's a good
I
one.
close with Closer.
Okay.
And then for the encore, I come out,
Oh.
play the harmonica. I
Oh,
open up
God.
the portal to let
Oh,
Johnny
God.
Cash in.
Holy
play
shit.
Hurt.
Wow. What? That's big. That's big.
That's how that works.
That is big. That's, man. God, well, there's the show. I mean,
That's the
who's
show, right?
topping
I mean,
that?
dead Johnny Cash singing
Dead
Hurt
Johnny Cash
with 9 Inch Nails. I mean, that's
Ramble 332. I don't think it's a band I hope I haven't done them. The Talking Heads. What would the Talking Heads open, close, and encore with? The Ramble 332. And it's time to read books and play video games, everybody. Just want to let you know. I'm reading books, I'm playing video games. Bring your pussy over here. We're reading books and playing games. That was strong enough that hundreds pour through if we're near any kind of,
the entire casualty list from Battle of the Bulge is just
it's
walking
all
through the board.
Walker. It's like the end of Close Encounters. They're just all coming out.
They're just
fuck. Oh, amazing. I heard that they actually hired you for Close Encounters to play the bum 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 bum. But
True.
Your melody was too intricate that nobody could replay. Not even the computer couldn't recreate it.
We didn't even actually get that far in the process. I came in, I played what I thought they wanted, and we actually did make contact.
Oh, shit. There we go.
Because of it. And
right.
the government came in and was like, no.
Shut it down.
They put the kibosh on it because that
was...
And so I wasn't allowed to further do that, and they could not use my version in the film.
Is that how you met Tracy? Was her dad part of the people that gave you a cease and desist?
There was some men in black. He may have been one of them.
Wow. Man.
He may have been one of them. But we did make contact with my version of it, and that was wasn't allowed to be used.
Look at that.
Because it's science fiction. It's not science.
Reality.
Reality.
Man. Wow. There you go. Colin Mags. I'm on an autobiography binge, mainly a couple of UK stand-ups you probably never heard of, and I'm playing through Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which I've nearly completed and will be starting Assassin's Creed Black Flag soon. Bienvenue. Germs. I just started playing Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed. It's not as fun as the last big Ghostbusters game that had the entire film cast doing voices, but Aykroyd and Hudson let their voices to this game, and it's some good fun. Until the day after Thanksgiving, it's still spooky season despite what the rest of the world says, so I'm still in the spooky mode. I say it's spooky season until fucking Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
That's okay. Then you can... Okay. It's because it just gets colder and darker out. That's why? What are we doing? Yeah.
Until at least this winter solstice on the 21st?
Yes.
The shortest day of the year. That should be...
Then okay. Damien Bottriell. Finished the OG God of War and jumped straight into number 2. Look at that, man. I'm still playing Symphony of the Night on my Twitch playthrough. Right here, right there, baby. Look at that shit with the mini. that my boy jacked up for me. See that little memory card there? It's got like 200 PS1 games on it, which I haven't played fucking one of them. So my introduction to the PS1 has been an embarrassment of riches, really. But there's that, and what am I still playing? Fist, F-I-S-T, Overwatch 2, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, so much. Eddie, you playing anything? You reading anything?
I'm still reading Kang Dynasty because it was quite a long series in the comic on Marvel Unlimited. But I haven't been able to play anything because I haven't been home. So.
Cody, you reading or playing anything right now?
No, not at the moment. It's end of the years for me, so it's all movies.
All movies.
Yeah.
Although Monday night football might be coming back, gang. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, Target's dropping some deals. Mm-hmm. So
on a lot of sports
games. Sporting games.
Madden's dropping.
Hey, did anybody see the World Cup game? U.S. Wales.
I watched some of it.
Did we get fucked by the refs like people were saying?
Well, apparently there was on the play where they got their penalty kick. I guess they awarded an inbounds to Wales rather than the U.S., which would have messed that up.
Look, U.S. in the World Cup, the refs are always going to be out to get. They fucking hate us. There's no American refs out there. They fucking hate us, and they're going to fucking try to fuck us at every step. We should know what we're getting into. I'm just saying, don't complain. You know what you're up against. You got to win every game by 2 if you're us. So just saying. So no reading or gaming for Cody because it's movie time. And then, all right, guys. We've done it. It's top. Fuck it. It's top 5. There it is. Top 5.
It's the time of the show where we rank the top 10.
5. Wow, look at that, man. Whew. That's. I know, father-in-law may have some Clinton stories. But one thing I'm going to say without a doubt is true, is when Clinton was being unfaithful to his wife, that was your music they were listening to. That's it. I bet you anything.
Okay.
When he had those secret limo rendezvous with who is, I bet that's what was playing.
He'd hold up a little boom box of my harmonica playing outside of.
And who says no?
Nobody?
Exactly.
Nobody.
That's it. Ugh.
We'll drive by Lewinsky's house and just
she's
running
out. So the American Dream. This is tough, guys. Top 5 vampires. There's been a lot in pop culture.
Yes.
He goes Barnabas Collins, number 5. Blade, number 4. Lestat, number 3. Count Orlok from Nosferatu, number 2. And, of course, number 1, Dracula. Colin Magsies?
Mags.
He goes Lestat de Linecourt, Tom Cruise's character from Interview. Eric the Viking Alexander, Skarsgård's character from True Blood. I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen that either.
Blade is his number 3. 2, the Wampri from the Necroscope series. I'd fill the list with characters most people haven't heard of if I name them individually. So I've grouped them and highly recommend. I still got to finish that book, Colin, that you sent me. Still recommend anyone who loves adult-oriented vampire spy with little X-Men style powered characters fiction should check out Brian Lumley's series, starting with Necroscope. They're on Audible if you'd rather listen than read. Dude, I got to finish that because the fucking opening was fucking great on that book. And number 1, who else but Dracula? Okay, that's all I have for this week. Keep safe and healthy and happy and keep fighting hard, Jerry. #fuck cancer. Thanks, buddy. Colin Mags. We have Gemma from the Talking Codswallop podcast. Gems? She goes Blade is number 5. Lestat, the Queen of the Damned version. Number 3, Celine from Underworld. Number 2. And I'm so happy this popped up on some lists because it's damn sure on my list. But she has the Count from Sesame Street. How is he not? I mean, and then number 1, Spike from the Buffy the Vampire series. Okay, that's me. Done for this week. Love as always. Gems. Jeremy Bienvenu. Jeremy's news. He goes Spike at number 5. Number 4, Eddie. A blast from our past. Number 4, David from the Lost Boys. Number 3, Bela Lugosi's Dracula. And The second time it has made number 2. The Count from Sesame Street and number 1, Blade. Damien Botriel.
Pat.
He put number 5. I was stunned it took this long to see him. Grandpa Munster.
Yeah.
That was his number 5. He then also with number 4, same as Bienvenu, he gives us David from the Lost Boys. Then Dracula, then Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Number 1, Blade. See you next week, Ramblers. Damien Botriel. Joshua Snyder. Snides.
Nice.
I almost pronounced him like my grandmother would, Joshua. I almost pulled a grandmother Rocha pronunciation of Joshua. Joshua. Number 5, Barnabas Collins from Dark Shadows. Number 4, Count Von Count from Sesame Street. Number 3, Lestat. Number 1, Celine from Underworld. And number 2, Selena. Number 1, Count Dracula. Have a terrific Thanksgiving. Grateful for all you guys do. Even our distracted friend Cody. All the love to Joe Capone. But I'll be rooting. Cody, you ready for this? I'll be rooting. Are you ready, Cody? Are you ready, Eddie? I'll be rooting for them boys as I eat Thursday. Be well, guys. Best, Josh
It's a win-win
Snyder.
situation for me.
It is, isn't it? You get to see an
win-win.
East team lose.
That's all I care about.
That's right.
I mean, after that game against the Vikings, I mean, we're invincible. I mean,
was that a game? Was that a game, Cody, or was that just a fucking ass whooping?
I heard that was their largest road victory in team history. That's crazy.
Wow.
Because it was, I mean, it was 43. It was a blowout, but I thought the
blowout.
Cowboys
You think there would have been some where they just smoked somebody in the 90s,
I would have
right?
thought
Like
the early 90s Cowboys would have gone to Arizona at some point and laid a
just
50
blow the shit out of them. Yeah.
That shocked me. That was their largest road victory in team history.
Crazy. Man, that was just a
you gotta get Kirk Cousins as a slump buster. I mean, it just
Yeah.
it'll let you work
I just
out
love
the
how
kinks.
the Vikings fans were fooled into thinking he was going to do something.
Eddie, your I told you so hat has never been bigger. Your I told you so hat has never been larger.
He will
than to
never
Vikings
get you
fans.
past the first round of the playoffs ever.
Wow. Yeah, that was a whew, man. That was a bad one. The funniest was I forgot what Viking defender pregame walked up to a camera and goes, "Feels like 8-1 today. Feels like 8-1 today." Pregame, like, god damn.
When they've won, they've won all their games by one score in the fourth quarter.
One score. They're the only
talking
team
shit.
that are 7-2, and their point differential is in the negative.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And they've needed like big breaks in the last 5 minutes of every win to win the game. They needed Josh Allen fumbling on his own goal line to win that game. They needed Taylor Heineke to throw an awful interception in the last 3 minutes of the Washington game. Like they've needed these.
Have they played the Giants yet? No, right?
I don't think so.
Because had it not been for that Heineke play, they would be 0-3 against the NFC East right now. Yeah. If they haven't played the Giants. Had it not been for that Heineke play, they would have been 0-3 against the best division. If Heineke doesn't throw that ball 3 yards over top of Logan Thomas, who's wide open streaking across the field, that's game.
Loss.
That's game for you all. Oh, man.
So it's just embarrassing they can talk shit by having like a negative point differential. And Kirk Cousins is your quarterback.
Kirky. This is time. Top 5. For my number 5, I kept it with Dark Shadows. I went Barnabas Collins. Eddie, what was your number 5?
I went with Lestat.
Oh, Cody, did you rank 5 vampires?
I was not able to get to this. Sorry.
My number 4. Look, I'm surprised nobody had them on here. I think that they might be higher after another season of the show, but I had to give it to Nadja, Laszlo, and Nandor. 3 of them go in for What We Do in the Shadows. Fucking amazing. Eddie, who was your number 4?
I went Morbius from the comics, not the film.
Not the movie.
From the comic books, not the film.
That's a great one. I forgot all about. I should have. My number 3 was Alucard, son of Dracula. Nice. Eddie, yours?
I went Celine from Underworld.
Oh, I mean, it is the Blanche.
Yeah.
No, it's not the Blanche. What's her face? It's the other one, Boz. Wait, no, who is it?
Kate. What's her face?
God damn it. And she was like my biggest crush. I forgot her fucking name.
Hot as balls, and I can't think of her name.
Eddie, Cody, who was at Underworld? What's her fucking name?
Kate Beckinsale?
The Becks!
The
Becks!
Beckinsale.
The Becks. My number 2, give me the Count from Sesame Street. That's my number 2.
Okay. My number 2 is Bela Lugosi.
The Lugosi Dracula. That's my number 1 is Dracula.
My number 1's the Count from Sesame Street.
Look at that! The Count. What is it? I'm so happy the Count had such a showing.
It's the first Dracula I ever saw.
First vampire we knew was the Count. Come on. First purple person we ever saw. Look, it was everything. Man. Well, there we go. Next Ramble, out of respect to that amazing farewell concert, we're going to do top 5 all-time Elton John songs. Okay. Look at that. So we're starting What Hat? It's going to be Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. It goes on the hat. What would the Talking Heads open, close, and encore with? And Elton John's top 5 songs. There you are. Thank you for tuning in. We hope those who celebrate Thanksgiving have a fucking great one. Have an awesome one. And we will see you Friday, probably, for a Ramble Radio. It's got to make sure. Schedule it. But we'll figure it out. We love you guys. Stay safe. You know where to find us. Do it. Take care, everybody.